Let's talk about the new A24 film by the name of The Legend of Ochi. The film follows a farm girl by the name of Yuri who is taught to not go outside after dark and to fear the reclusive creatures known as Ochi. But when she discovers a lost and injured baby Ochi, she sets off on an adventure and a journey to return it to its family. If I'm not mistaken, this marks the first ever A24 PG rated movie, and if I'm being honest, I quite enjoyed it. To me, this felt like old school filmmaking with a modern lens. There's definitely a lot of inspiration here and homage being made to things that we've seen from the past like Amblin films or even Studio Ghibli. And it has the vibes of like Labyrinth and The Dark Crystal meets Coraline. One of my favorite elements about this film was the use of the puppetry, which brings this very tangible feel to the Ochi creatures and very much puts you in the world. This is one of the best looking movies I've seen all year, from the beautiful shots of the mountains and insane lighting techniques that really capture this great sense of wonder and fantasy. I've always been a fan of movies about animals and wildlife and our relationships with it, and in this film I found that element to be one of my favorite parts of the movie. There's a uniqueness about this film, there's a quirkiness that I enjoyed, especially from our main lead who's very kind of closed off. I love Willem Dafoe, he is a standout in this movie, also Emily Watson. I wish they had more screen time together, but individually they were great, but when they were together, it was truly magical. There's a unique tone that this film had that I really enjoyed, and I found it to be mature enough for older audiences, but also just wondrous enough for kids and teens, especially those who may find themselves being able to relate to our main character with this sense of being disconnected to their family and others in their life. Now, as far as my criticisms go, I do wish that there was more time to explore the magical creatures and its relationship to the village and its people. And also, even though when we first meet our main character, she starts off very closed off into herself, and as the film goes on, she opens up more, she communicates more, I do wish that she would have had a little bit more personality from the start of the film, and I wanted more time spent bonding and more scenes with Yuri and the Ochi to really make certain decisions towards the end have a more emotional punch. Look, other than that, I found this to be an incredibly made film with an amazing score and beautiful cinematography, and really captures the essence of fantasy and wonder. The Legend of Ochi comes out April 18th, and it definitely is an acquired taste, and it won't be for everyone, but for me, I found it to be a very enjoyable film. I felt like a kid again while watching it. Like if I was younger, this would have been probably one of my favorite films growing up, but it's definitely a fun time, and I recommend you all give it a watch. When you do, let me know what you all thought of it in the comments.
Yuri, we're your family!
Just trust me.